Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, welcome and thank you for joining us. I'm going to see if we can't get us the signatures sewed in today. So yesterday's video we covered their cover. I went ahead, that cardboard I thought it's going to be way too thick for this, and the weight of the signatures I was afraid was going to pull it out. So I went ahead and made us a template. I've already poked holes through it. And I did that off camera just because it took a little bit of measuring, trying to get them evened up in here. So basically what I did was I took my zero ruler. I found the middle of, of the spine. And I marked that. And then I went and I found the middle of each side. And that's how I judged to put my signature holes. So I've already got those poked in the spine. So I'm going to take that off, and then we'll get our holes poked in our signatures and start getting them sewn in. I've already got my signatures folded up. And I'm going to lay them this way because that's how I want them to be put in. I've got the little raspiness going on today. I got surprised by being off today, which is Tuesday. You all will see this, I believe, Wednesday. But I got surprised of if I wanted a day off and needed a day off, today would be my day to take one. So I said, okay then, because I don't know when I would get another one offer. So I went ahead and took it. So that's where I'm at. Alright, so I marked my page tops and bottoms, and then I've got the middle marked where I need to poke holes for my signatures. So I'm going to just do that real quick, and we'll get them sewn in. And I'm not clipping none of this at the moment. I'm just getting my holes punched. Which you can take and you can clip it and all of that if you would like. Alrighty, so, and I chose a off-white color. That's what I'm going to do. 2, 3. So I thought that would probably lend itself a little better. What did I do with my needle? There it is. Under my basket. So I just did an off-white color is all what I done. Hopefully this needle will go through this. And I may, after I start doing this, wish I chose a smaller needle. I think I'm gonna have to, ouch, yep, I'm gonna have to choose smaller needle because my fingers are cramping a wee bit today. Here. And by smaller, I mean, like, if you can see, the eye of that is really wide. So I'm going to get a smaller needle. Make it be a little less traumatic for my hand to try to put it through there. Okie doke. Let's see if we can't get this going now. So the only thing is I may wind up having to repoke some of the holes on the outside where it's in with the thread and the fabric, just because I can't see it because of the coloration on the outside. Okay, buddy. My hole closed up. And when I say closed up, it just got unevened. Let me make sure. Yeah, I didn't even check to make sure it was right side up. I was like, yeah, let's do that first there, buddy. Make sure that it is being sewn in right side up. I may be a little bit off the camera here and there, some in this, because I'm having to pull it to me so I can get a hold of it, which will fix that. There we go. We'll just do this. But I hope everybody's doing good. I pretty much just slept most of the day. I was up, I fell asleep around 3 last night. Oh, I can't see nothing right now. Good gracious. So I fell asleep around 3 o'clock. I was up this morning first at like 6:30, 7 o'clock. I had a real bad stomach ache. I don't know what was going on. I just had a real bad stomach ache this morning. So I was up for a couple hours. Stayed up, I think, till about 8 o'clock. Why are you not all going through there? Oh, goodness gracious. Come on now. And I said, wouldn't you know, on my day off, that when I could sleep late, I'm going to be wide awake. And, you know, that's what happened. Why are you not? Oh, okay. It's this double-sided paper right here is wanting to give me a fit. That's all right. We'll just fix you up, buddy. There we go. I'm just making sure my threads are on either side of it. And even them up the best we can, because I probably am going to put some dangles on that. Fold this over, pull it, and make sure that's taut. So see, you can barely see that right there. And I'm sewing it right in the middle just to hold most of the weight. I didn't want to spread it way out the spine, because I believe most of the weight, if it won't be topsy-turvy that way. So if you do the signature sewn about 1 inch down, and you have most of the weight on the bottom where the pockets are going to be, then it kind of seems like it's topsy-turvy and it kind of wiggles. Sometimes it does that. So I was like, I'm just going to do right in the middle. And then that way, it'll be really good and secure in the middle of the signature. Alrighty. So there's our first one in. Oh, that's going to be fun. Alright, so now, with that being said, I'm going to take and clip this down. And as I sew the signatures in, I'll take and clip them down together so they won't impede me getting my signatures in. 1, 2, 3. Whoopsie. So you can start at the front or the back sewing your signatures in. This is just the easiest way that I've found to put them in, is to take and clip them down to your cover. So then that way, when you're sewing, you don't get, you know, all your thread and everything caught up together. These smaller ones I need to keep separate because they don't go back in. They don't go back into my sewing kit. All right, starting off, that's upside down. And it does matter which end is up when you poke the holes in it, because your whole signatures will be off if you poke the holes on the wrong end. So if you can see, I did try to measure a ½ inch down from the top and bottom. So if I did get it flipped around, it wouldn't be off too terribly. So that's what I was trying to accomplish with that, is I just went in about the same length from the top and the bottom of the papers. And I just completely moved that. Oh, get through there, good gracious. That was hard. But like I said, you can take and you can clip your papers to your spine if you would like. That's fine. I just know all of them. If you can hold really good and grasp really good, you don't have to do that most of the time when you're doing multi-signatures. But if you feel more comfortable clipping them in, then clip them in. And like I said, this is a little flip-floppy. And I figured most of my holes would have done been closed up because I poked the holes in it last night. So I'm trying to keep a good grip on the one side here. Oh, gracious. So I got pretty much, you know, like just a good pinch grip on the one end here, trying to keep all the papers aligned and everything. And it does look a little flip-floppy, you know, and it does look really loose until you get them all in there. And there is a hole right there. Yep. And this is a little harder because, you know, this is a straight back. Usually we're going through a curved. There we went. Oh, well, that wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. That one I thought was going to be hard to push back through the middle for some reason. Alright, so those are fairly even. Just give it a good snug pull. Fold this over, flip over, hold on to it. Make sure that's good and taut. And we're in good shape. Got the threads on either side of the middle. And our signatures are looking like they're lining up. So we're in business. And I'm tying these in a bow in the middle, mainly to keep them out of my face while I'm sewing in the signature, and then I'll let them loose afterwards. It's just mainly to help me get the signatures sewed in. Oh yeah, see, those are lining up good. Yep. I love it. All right, so pinch down as far as we can. Hold these signatures down again. Do it 2 more times. Look, I bent my needle. You see that? It was a little bit hard getting that in there. There we go. I thought I did. I'm going to re-poke these holes really quick right here. Just to help me out a little bit. Because you're going through 2 layers of fabric and cardboard. Or corrugated cardboard, actually. Okay, that is right way up. That is the top. So the lines that I drew here at the top and bottom are where my actual pages are. The whole paper is the length of the whole cover. So then I'll draw a line where the top and the bottom of my pages should be. And that helps me keep everything straight inside of the cover. Goodness, that didn't want to go through. Hopefully I don't break this one. It was bent pretty good that time right there. I didn't know it bent that bad. I think the reason why it bent like that was because I couldn't get it back through the cardboard. Still making sure that we are all upright. I just poked that hole so I could see it. Now, where are you? There it is. Okay, now. See, and sometimes not only does your fabric close up, so do your papers. You can hear the house creaking from time to time as our wind's blowing like crazy here. We haven't got into the mix of the storm yet, but they're calling for severe weather for us tonight and tomorrow. Ow, that got tied up around itself. You can see the hole in this closed up by itself on the inside. And it is really cold here today. I mean, like, it says it's 60, but it does not feel 60 outside. I'm sorry. It does not feel 60 degrees outside. Okay. So I'm going to pull this string taut. If I can get a hold of it. And that's the hardest thing about doing multi-signatures. It is a lot of flipping and flopping. It's not really hard. It's just difficult with the flips and the flops and trying to get everything lined up. It gets a little heavy after the couple of signatures in it. And that's the only reason why I'm having any difficulty at the moment is because it's a little heavier. So we got those lined up. Let's just take those, get those pulled taut, make sure it's tight on the outside. We are good. It's tied up. And that lines up with our other signatures, so apparently we are on the right track, y'all. One more, and then we'll be able to open it up, exercise the pages, and that means, loosen them up, flipping them frontwards and backwards, so they lay a little better. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's going to be pretty. That is so pretty. Oh, I can't clip all of that together. Let me get this big one here. Oopsie. Get a hold of this one here and see if we can get on it. There we go. We'll just do that. Okay, so now we got one more. And that's the right side up. All my pages are aligned. Get my pages lined up in here with the top and the bottom. Okay. Okay, for some reason this doesn't look like it wants to align. I'm just holding it on the one end, keeping it taut. Okay, so now this will be our template. It is 9.5 tall, 3 wide, 4 signatures. So I'll keep that template. So if I do another one that's 9.5 inches by 4, or 9.5 tall by 3 wide, then I have, 4 templates. Then I have the one that's 9 tall by 3. So I keep all my templates in here. Just seems like when I make one, and I just use, like I said, just a corrugated box. That's all I use. That I got for my Christmas present, my salt and pepper shaker meal. So, and it matches my stove and stuff like that. Because I like to have the pink salt and the purple. So I have pink Himalayan salt, and then I also have purple Himalayan salt. And then the rest of my kitchen is like a teal color. I mean, the appliances are black and stainless, but like the accent colors, like my mixer's teal, utensils are teal for the most part. I have a teal ice maker. It sits on the countertop. I have a teal ice and hot tea maker, that kind of stuff. Okay, and it looks really good with the black and stainless refrigerator and stove and microwave. That teal color sets it off. Oh, come on. Okay, so now I'm just trying to get that in there tight enough to where I can get not get the threads caught up. Okay, now I'm going to loosen my signature up. And slide the needle through there, hopefully. Well, I said I was, but apparently I can't. It's always the last one that gives you the trouble, you know that? Oh. Yep, I got my thread. Okay. I had it in there, and for some reason it's pushing. All right, let's just get the needle through the cover first. Because for some reason it's pushing my papers out. I don't know why. It may be where it's double folded on the inside. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to open this up and find where the needle is not made it through. Oh my goodness. There it is. Okay. Oh, yeah. So this is the page where I had to have glue the papers together. There we go. Yep. So the page where I had glued the pages together, it apparently I hit a glue spot. All right, did that tighten up? Yep, it sure did. All right, apparently I'm pulling it the wrong way. That's the one that needs to be pulled. There we go. Okay. Because now when I was coming through, it looked like I poked the signet. It looked like I poked the thread, and I did. All right, yeah. See, you can barely see that. You can barely tell it. It's not as noticeable as I was thinking it was going to be. Okay, so now, finally, after all that flipping and flopping, we got these signatures in here. All of them line up with each other. That is awesome. And they're all the same way. Now we are ready to start putting some stuff in it and decorating it, y'all. Like I said, that was just an off-white wax thread, and I have bright white. I have, you know, like I said, I've got a bunch of oh yeah, oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. And see, you can't really tell that that's on there. Okay. And I do have a closure for it. What else do I need to put in here? I'm going to put these signature clips in there. Well, I don't... Yeah, let's just leave them in there with our kit. Because I have like a whole book binding kit in a box here. With like all the needles and clips and all of my thread of different colors. I found that on Amazon, which is the awesomest find. I do need to get me like a just a cream colored one, as I've found that I've used that quite a bit. So I do need to get the cream color. And I went looking at Hobby Lobby, and they didn't have, they had every color but the light cream. They had a dark one, and I wanted a light green cream, like a light tan. So we get that out of the way. I'm going to get our master boards down just in case we need them. We get our situation assessed here. See what we need where. Let's put this pokey tool mat up. Alrighty. Oh yeah, so that's got some play in it. Okay, so now the closure on this, I wanted it to do this with the Velcro like we did the last one, well, the tall skinny one. And I want to have one on the back, and I want to have one on the front, and then that way you have two in the middle for the gape of it. You see what I'm saying? That's what I want to do right there. Yep. So we're going to do that right now. So I just need, what, 4 of them? Need to cut that. We'll put this up. Yeah, we'll put this up, and then that can be a closure for another one, because I do have enough. I was going through cleaning it up and getting everything together last night. I was like, well, I do have enough to make a different one, but you know, with different ephemera and stuff and different colors. Yeah. So then we would put the Velcro here, and then probably, I don't think, yep. All right, let's leave flat so I can get the middle. Alrighty, where would be the middle of you? 7/8, 7/8, 3/8, 3/8. Alright, there is the middle. And if I put that where it is right, I just want just barely the petal at the edge. You see what I'm saying? So I'll slide this back a bit. I think the middle of that rose needs to be right there underneath the Eiffel Tower. Right here. Yep, the wind's blowing, so, you know, Snoop's gonna bark and say, hey. Okay. so I'm just getting the excess off of it. I'm going to put some Fabri-Tac on the middle of the rose as well. I think that's the only piece of that I need, because I'm going to do the whole rose Fabri-Tac on the back. And I know y'all are up really high just because, like I said, I had a lot of flipping and flapping to do there. And I'm just checking to make sure that these aren't moving. Okay. So now when I put this on here, because I see I want that petal right there at the edge. Yep, and the Velcro meets perfect. All right, awesome. So we did good there. Okay, so now let's flip it over this way. Oopsie. Alrighty, let's find the center again. Sixteenths, where's 3/16 over here? I don't know, I can't see it. Alright. 11/16. 11/16. Can't really see it because, you know, the shadow of the light is just blaring in my eyes. Okay, there we are. Alright, so now this one, I need the petals to be like right there. Okay. Alright. Like I said, this side, the whole rose is going to be put down. On the other one, I did zigzag sew before I put the inside cover on that one, and sewed them front and back. But okay, Fabri-Tac. It's trying to hang on to it, and I don't want it to hang on to it. This rosette trim came from Temu. I think it was like $3 and something. It was under $3, so it was around like $2.86 or something like that. Oh goodness. I'm just gonna poke this down, get any excess off of it that we can, but I want it on there. In hindsight, I probably would have put that on before I did the inside cover and try to do a couple of hand stitches on it to get it, you know, around underneath the rosette on both sides, especially with the Velcro piece. And I still may have to do that on this hook piece, the fuzzy one. Still need to do that, a few hand stitches around it so that it doesn't pull off. But we'll have plenty of practice working with it, you know, while we're opening and closing it. I wanted to do the closure on it, get the opening and closing closure on it, just for that simple fact of I know I'm going to be opening and closing it the next couple of days quite a bit, to see how full it is, to see how the closure holds up, you know, pulling and tugging and, you know, moving around, gluing this and that and other in it. So we should give it quite a workout. And my Zero ruler came from Temu as well. I have since taken their app off of my phone when all of the, and I'm not a political, don't want to get into any political debate about any sort here. I'm just talking about reasons why I took things off my phone. So let's not attack each other, you know. Your beliefs, my beliefs are my beliefs. But I took that app off my phone as soon as they started talking about putting tariffs on other countries and stuff like that, because a lot of the things that you can find on Temu, you can also find on Amazon. Pretty much about everything that's on Temu you can find on Amazon. And yes, it is costly. It is a whole lot higher. And that's why a lot of crafters, you know, chose to do Temu. So that's why I chose it, because it was in my budget of, you know, I could spend $20 a week and I could get, you know, beautiful, beautiful things like that, which, you know, on Amazon would cost me $9 a yard for that. But on Temu, it was $2.86 or $2.87 a yard. So why would I not do that? You see what I'm saying? Oh yeah. So then, yep. I think we'll have plenty of room to be able to decorate. And then that'll stand out like that. We could put our laces on that and have plenty of room. And it's just, I wanted the, you know, the closure where it wouldn't just stay wide mouth the whole time. I think that's going to work. I'm just trying to be a little easy with it. Yep, I think that's going to work. Okay, so now let's get in here and flip-flop some of our pages back and forth and get them worked in so we can do something with them. Get some of our, let's see, these are the pockets I was talking about, and some of them are a little big, and I'm just going to take and glue down the side of those, so we'll need to do that in preparation to get this journal started getting decorated. I'm just going through doing, and that's that one page that's glued together. And see where it's a white page, we can put a whole decorated pocket on that. So I'm just going through and flipping through to exercise the pages so they're not as stiff. This is the peach section, and see where this was a misprint on the printer, so we'll put one of those belly bands down that as a tuck spot, no problem. I think that'll be pretty. And there's another one of those pockets that I was talking about, and we can decorate those as well with some lace and extra cut aparts and stuff. And I pulled out some rosettes of different colors and assortments that I thought would go with this as well. So we're gonna have a little play on these pockets with some of those. We may just put some like in a corner bit, you know, or up here, you know, to even out some of the bulk in the journal. I'm going to pull my sleeves up before I rip a page, because it's bad to catch the corner and jerk it out. But yeah, so I think this is going to be pretty. I've had fun so far, you know, doing the decorating for the ephemera for it. And seeing there's that. We need to glue this, and that's a tuck spot. Just the preparations for the ephemera for it. I've had fun doing that. And then we'll just assess the situation. Right now, like I said, I'm just massaging the papers where they'll fold easy and won't just stand straight up when we're working on it, because they're just newly sewn in. So we got to get them used to bending and folding and, you know, flipping back and forth. And see, and there's a whole page we can decorate. And some of those were like, it's a whole page like that. If like this one, and if it is, you know, I would not glue that completely down. What I would do is take some washi and add it in as a tip in there, so it could be flipped open and written on, and you can still write on that, but as you're flipping through it, you know, and we can do some stamping, stenciling, you know, daub it up, darken it up. So we still got a lot of decorating to do. That's why I said this one was, that's why I saved it for the last, because this was going to be a project. But it is so pretty. I love it. Well, that did work out good to be in there, didn't it? That blue. I love that. So pretty. And then I was supposed to have spent the day running the fussy cutter and printing pages. But like I said, I woke up this morning with a severe bellyache. And seeing somehow or another, all these pages are the same, but that one doesn't have a rose there. But that's okay. Oh, that's going to be fun. Yeah, no, That's drying up. We should be good. Okay. So I've trying to decide that I want to put pockets in the front or not. I don't know about that yet. And see, look, this journal actually lays flat. And that's just because the way I had this, way I had the box stored before I cut the sides off of it. And alrighty, so now let's see what we got here. These are the pockets and tuck spots here. Alright, that is our peachy bits that we just did, so that would probably go better in the middle. These are the blue bits. I think that would go more into the back. This is kind of peachy tone. That's kind of bluish green, so that'll be a whenever or wherever. You could do that in the peachy bits. These could go wherever. That's a blue tone. This would be a blue tony tuck. It's pink. These could go either anywhere in the journal. These are more blue tones, so those would go in the back, and these would go anywhere. And then these here would go anywhere as well. Yep. Alrighty, so that would be the last signature. That is the third one. So we can do these two bits here. These are belly bands. Do I have a belly band here? Not really. That is the blue tones. That's a belly band. So let's put this one in there. This one will have one here and one here. Like I said, these two bits here will be just in the first two sections. Now these are little toile pockets, and I'm going to use them as tuck spots as well. So it's a belly band. It's a belly band. These are pockets. These are pockets. Alright, so that would be the first one. The blue one, the middle one here, or the second one has like this teal. So let's do this bit here. 1, 2. We may need to make some more pockets and tuck spots for that, but that's fine and dandy. Okay. Alright. So that is our sections as now. So we have the first signature, the second signature, the third signature, and the fourth signature. So let's go see what we want to do, where, when, and how. Alright, so usually on the middle of the back, I usually put belly bands there. So we can do that. I don't know. I really don't want to take away from these pockets and take up writing space. Okay, let's put this here. So you have a little tuck here, and that's a tuck in itself. Or we can put it on the back of this. It will fit on that. It sure would. That's going to hinder that spine up quite a bit, though. Yeah, that's going to hinder that up. Or let's put these little toile tucks on there. Put them on that. Yep, let's do that. There is the one in the back. There it is. So I'm going to put this one here. Okay. Is like, isn't there another half page? Yeah, right here in front of your face. Right in front of your face there, lady. Okay. Right here, so then we'll put the balloon piece. Well, that's going to have to go that way, ain't it? So, yeah, we'll put that one there with the balloon, matching the balloon. And then we'll put this one on this side. Wait a minute. Okay. There it is. We'll put that one on that side. All right. It's just a bunch of words that don't really mean a whole lot, so we'll put that tuck spot there. We probably will need to get us a, make a writing board for this. Alright, so that needs to go on that page. Right. So then that's beautiful. And then we have this interactive piece where we'll put, alrighty, so now, let's see. Do I want to put belly bands in the middle of this? Not really. Because I don't have another one to put on this side, you see what I'm saying? Alright, so let's leave that one the way it is for now. Because I may need to do it as a side tuck. Oh well. We need to make another belly band for the first signature. Let's write that down. Okay. I just put one band first sig. Okay, and that would go there. And I think that would be our pockets and tuck spots for that signature. I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's move on to the next one here. Okay, so we got a short page. So we put those tucks there because I'm just going to put them on in like a L shape because I've got tags that will go in those really well. So we'll do that front and back there. Okay. And we've got this one. That's That's a belly band, and this is a band, and this is a whole page cover. Alright, so let's see what we got here. And this is the peach one, right? No, the next one's the peach one. Well, it all kind of looks kind of the same to me. Well, the peachy bark parts will blend in with this as well. There's where we need to put this. See, that's not going to cover that. So I'm going to put that there and glue it around here, and then that will be, you know, a whole page tuck spot for one of our big old journal cards. Okay, because that needs to be covered up where it was off printed. Alright, and then on this page here, we're going to do this tuck spot. Like that. Is that it? We got a belly band here. Need a belly band there. Alright, so the short page, we need something here. And see, I can do either side of that and put something else on it. But I'm thinking that I want to put this in the blue part in the back. I'm going to take this and put it in here in this piece, in the teal part. Yeah, because see, that has the blue feather on it, and I'm going to put a rose on that. It's not done. So this will be the teal section. And that goes there. Alright, so now where are you? Over here. Oh, I was like, why am I missing that page over here? Knucklehead. So, I want to do this, and we're going to have one of our cards just tucked in. So that's going to be glued like down to here, and then that'll stick in there. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. Sure do. That's where it's going. Okay. All right. So then I need another belly band. We're going to need belly bands for all of them. 2, 3, and 4. Yep. Yeah, we're going to need belly bands for all 4 signatures, the way it's looking. Because I want them on the back side of this, the belly bands. So far, I'm happy with that. I love the way that black and white and brown all comes together there. Then we can put a real pretty, colorful journal card in it. And then that's going to go on that page. Okay, yep. Okay. And we got the short ones there. Like I said, and we'll decorate up those blank pages there once we get to those areas. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have more ephemera than what we actually need, y'all. Which I'm happy about. Or we may just have just enough pockets. I may have to make some more, probably tags and journal cards. And like I said, those belly bands. But I wanted to get the signatures in and get started getting placement. So it's, let me see, what am I? Ooh, I'm over an hour. So I'm going to go ahead, get off of here for today. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll finish putting in our pockets. We'll go through and see what journal cards and tags we need, and then we'll make our journal cards, tags, belly bands, whatever other ephemera that we need to finish it up. But yeah, that's what we need to do tomorrow. We need to finish placement of pockets and tuck spots tomorrow, and tags and journal cards to go in our tuck spots and pockets, and then see what we need to make, and then it'll be probably maybe 2, maybe 3 more videos getting this one done. And that depends on how much eager I feel about, you know, the full page, inking up the full pages or whatever, or stamping on them. I really think I'm probably just going to take, like, the white full pages. I may just take and just brush over it with the dauber and simplify that a little bit. And then we're going to dress up these, pockets. We got to glue those. So we still got quite a bit more work ahead of us. So right now we're just got the first half done, and we're going to leave it at that. Thank y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow.